Yeah, we're going to talk about some points on equal money system and what would you like to do with your life if money was not an issue and you could do anything you like because life is supported. So, Adrian. Just kidding. We're all going to ramble about this and just record it. We'll edit it later. So, would anyone like to go first?
Yeah, it's like hard to say because so many of the things I like to do now are based on money being an issue. So it's kind of like pure imagination that I'm going on, but even then it's like my imagination's still only limited to, I guess, the things I know. Like there's probably a lot of things that in this world that I don't even know about that you can do that I've never even had the opportunity to do because I just wasn't aware of it, didn't have access to it.
Right.
So.
How much we don't know about the world.
Yeah.
Even the scientists that we're studying the world now, they don't even know all the fish that are in the sea. Right. How much could we explore in the world?
Yeah. So probably a lot of that, just exploration and I'd like to just check things out. Like there's so many things that are like off limits now for no reason, like either just some circles and special interest groups, and you can't just like walk into one of their meetings or anything because it's all off limit. It's all
limits, yeah.
Money access only.
I saw a sign that said it was on a forest, and the sign right in front of the forest and said "Danger, Forest." So there's a lot of limitations, I agree, that are imposed on us, and we can't explore the world, we can't explore ourselves because we're so restricted by the money system. So many things we can't do. There's so many places we can explore, whereas if you did have an equal money system, you'd have a lot more freedom and a lot more chance to see the world and, just take it on yourself as a responsibility to, find out about your own planet. So, what do you think, Mike? You got anything to say?
Oh yeah, some fun things I could see myself doing on a day-to-day basis would be snowboarding, skiing, big mountains, some fresh powder.
Yeah.
There's a lot of big mountains in the world, so a lot of terrain to ride. I've gotten a taste of riding some terrain, skiing and snowboarding because I've had some money, so I've been able to do that. I've worked as a ski instructor. Just expand on that playtime really. With an equal money system, I would be able to focus like solely on my play and developing my riding skills. So I think that would be pretty cool. Also, I enjoy playing the game golf. If I had a lot of time that I was able to give to it, I could, develop my golf game more than it is. I'm also playing hockey at the moment because I enjoy to play hockey. With the equal money system, I'm sure there would always be like a game going. I could play more hockey. I really like sports games of that such. Not from the starting point of like winning the game or losing the game, but just like the physical movement of playing like these games. Soccer's a lot of fun to play. Basketball.
They're always a lot more fun
volleyball.
when competition's not so important.
I could use some more crash mat soccer baseball in my life.
Soccer baseball.
Yeah, man, like with the big crash mats, so the bases are like this huge base you jump on, like you jump into the crash mat.
Yeah, I love that.
Soccer baseball is my most popular game with my kids.
Oh man, yeah, great game. I haven't played soccer baseball in a long time.
Yeah.
I'd like to do that. Swimming, I like doing high dives, diving into the water from like high areas.
Oh yeah, I love that.
It's like you go into the water like a bullet.
Yeah.
That's
get some proper instructions on it.
Yeah, like it's all been self-taught to this point, and I mean it's like rare. It's not a regular thing where I do dives into the water every
And
day.
if it was an equal money system, you'd be able to get free instruction because it wouldn't be profit driven. Someone would be happy to teach you about that
Absolutely.
So it'd be like total bonus for everyone to learn about whatever they wanted because it's free.
That's it.
Right? I mean,
it.
that's a good point. You could learn whatever you want because equal money is equal money. There's no profit. And it's like, here it is. You want to learn it? Learn whatever. You want to learn to be a doctor? Be a doctor.
Yeah, things just get opened up because everybody's just, it's more of a sharing.
Sharing. It's about sharing. And that's what everybody loves, man.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love sharing? I mean, you know, you help someone out, you feel good about it. You don't have to get an income off it to feel better about yourself. You can just share yourself unconditionally.
It supports relationships actually because everybody can everybody can learn a little bit about everything, and that helps people just understand each other. And we're not all speaking like different languages.
Yeah, totally.
Skydiving, I did that once. It was pretty fun. I did a tandem jump though, so I did it with somebody else. Like I could develop my skydiving skills where I could just navigate the parachute the whole time by myself. That would be cool. Like just soaring through the air.
Some people wouldn't like that, but that's cool. I like it.
Also, you know, if it's like I develop my parachuting skills, like, and I'm doing the skiing and the snowboarding on the big mountains, like, could have the chute on while like you go off like cliffs and stuff, and
you
then
could
you
like
open up the
invent
chute.
ideas too, man. There'd be so much more freedom to do that.
For sure. Well, like there is guys doing that already, but you know, to be able to get at that level, really, you gotta have money to facilitate that for yourself. Really.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, just things that are fun, man. Like that would be incorporated into my day. As many fun things as I could fit in a day. Really, and there's so many fun things to do, man. You know, like riding your bike, you know, like going, you know, mountain biking trails and stuff like that, going off jumps on your bike, or like, you know, going off like a jump on your bike and like flying into the water where, you know, it's like it's a cushy landing no matter what. You know, like that'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Like zip lining, you know, like riding, like, you know, like on like a pulley thing like that where you just gotta hang on and like
basically
like,
all the recreational forms of entertainment in this world we would actually have access to and be able to do all the try all the fun things, at least that I guess all the elite people in the world are
that's
doing
the
now.
whole thing. There's so many fun things. You could invent things daily, new things to do, and without the limitation of money. Okay, so Mike took all the good ideas. But,
I talked about all the fun things.
No, I have this really cool idea. What I would do, and I explained it briefly earlier, but it's like build this theme park with all these really cool statues, kind of like a World of Warcraft setting, just to make a really awesome environment where people could come and have fun. And you set up a whole fantasy themed park where people could, you know, play a role as some kind of like part in the, it's like a quest thing where you could have like people a part where you have a rope and people have to swing across like a big chasm, you know, kind of like in Star Wars. I thought that would be really cool. It's like this quest you gotta do, you know.
Real life World of Warcraft.
Yeah, man. Why isn't there that? I mean, because we don't have money, you know. It's like that would be the coolest thing, and you could dress up in costumes, and everyone could have a blast doing that, and you could have a whole setup of getting to the end boss or something like that, where everyone's got to team up and you know, conquer a fake monster or something like that. But I think that would be the ultimate. What else would I do? Yeah, and I love getting all muddy and dirty, so there'd have to be some part in that where, I mean, everyone gets soaking wet and full of mud, and just, you know, we're not so concerned about our dress and how we appear to other people. It's like everyone's all full of mud, and that's okay because everyone accepts you no matter what. But that's just some of the ideas that I was thinking of off the top of my head. What would you like to change? What would you change in the world if the world was not driven by money?
What would you change in the world?
lots of things I'd change. There's a whole bunch of things I would change.
Probably just a lot of things with relationships. Could correct all the relationships in this world as they're no longer controlled and
No
being
more
directed
gangs.
around money. Gangs, like especially the family gangs and all, I guess they're all special interest gangs, but basically the way people are waging war against each other and
Stop war, man.
and building up false relationships based on just having allies and people in your corner to win the race.
Yeah.
We could actually start correcting people's relationships and having people actually understand each other and just take the time to understand each other.
Yeah, like you can have fun expressing yourself. You don't have to have competition factor to have fun, right? I mean, there's lots of things you can do to have fun without this whole gang system of, the more people you have on your team, the stronger your team is, so you feed on the fear of others.
I mean, just imagine also being able to talk to your mother and your father as actual people, and not within some
absolutely
prescribed idea and construct of how you're supposed to behave.
Yeah, you could approach anyone, and it's not like you're not allowed to talk to such and such a person because they have too much money.
Country or another class system, or
I guess bringing forth the realization that we're all on the same team, that we're all here on the earth, like we're all teammates basically. And it's team awesome, it's to facilitate the absolute most awesome in all ways for all beings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be really cool to also just give everyone everything, give everybody the best of everything, so everybody just has the absolute best support they could with everything.
Yeah, think about it, how stupid our society's run. Everyone has a house, and then, everyone has the same tools. Why don't we have a central location for all the tools, and when you need a tool, you go to the central location and get it. Like, when you need a car, there's a bunch of cars there, you go get the car. Instead of everyone has their own car and then it sits in the driveway most of the time. It's it's stupid use of resources.
Or where it's just if you're driving a car somewhere and you don't need it anymore, you drove it to your destination, or just the keys are in the car and you flip the switch up on your car that says car available, you need a car, so it's
it's common
you're
sense.
Cruising around, it's just oh, here's a car, it's for me.
And when you get the car too, it's the car. There isn't these different product lines of this is the crappy one that you can afford, and then this is the better one, this is the high end one. It should just be
a standard.
This is the best car that our
excellence.
race can produce at this point in time.
Yeah, it's not to appear look better because I'm more important than someone else. I mean, you want a practical way of getting from A to B, and there shouldn't be anything beyond that. I mean, who wants to appear better? That's just fakeness.
I mean, we could probably develop some fun ways of transportation.
I was gonna say too, that's something I'd even look at as
the way communities exist, how to get around the community. It's you could have a roller coaster ride through the neighborhood.
I think the biggest thing is just developing safe transportation systems, systems that are just fail safe. Having accidents and things.
All access. Yeah.
So that's one thing we could change.
The sharing point would be huge.
Just big, huge.
It's not such ownership that it's mine, it's not yours, you can't use it.
Right.
Because everyone has everything. It's all shared, really.
Yeah.
It's no it's no big deal.
It's not subject to someone's scrutiny of
fear of loss.
It starts to eliminate fear, and within that, just strengthen relationships.
Sharing each other. But we've got to get past our fears of that kind of thing. So lots of other things we could change in the world. I mean, what else can we think of here? What would we change?
The organization, the way we have around entertainment and fun. We addressed in question fun. There's so many fun things forms of entertainment that exist, like making it like available and practical for all to use, so that it's organized, so that you can easily go about doing it. It's but for all these like different activities of funness to like exist, it has to be set in organized structure so that we can facilitate and direct the fun, so that the fun runs smoothly, right?
There would be a lot more chance to do things that are fun, because really when everyone's helping to do the things that are needed to be done to provide our support our existence, then there's a lot more time available for everyone to do things that are fun. Like, so many industries would be removed because of an equal money system. This would provide so much more freedom of just doing things that you enjoy, rather than actually working in a job that doesn't make any sense whatsoever, is not beneficial to mankind whatsoever. I'm sure everyone has had those jobs where you're sitting there bored out of your mind and you're not doing anything, you're just there for some stupid reason that some boss wants you to be there just so you're there. It's like ridiculous. There's lots of examples, but yeah, I'm trying to think of some.
Tickle fest.
Tickle fest, yeah, I'm into that. Pillow fight fest.
Be the new Olympics.
Yeah. Tickle and pillow fight. Let's go on to the next question. What would be your environmental project as custodian of on Earth if survival was not an issue? Okay, so yeah, I'd like to go first. What would be my project if survival was not an issue? I mean, I really like the idea of going out into the ocean and cleaning up all that garbage that's out there. I think that could be fun and it'd be a good project. I mean, all the birds are eating all this plastic. You just get a few boats out there and everyone just start picking up all the plastic. I mean, that's got to be done. It's the size of Texas or bigger, I think, now. Just this gigantic garbage cesspool just sitting there, and the fish are eating it, and it's just evidence of our own lack of responsibility on Earth. That's something I would volunteer to do. I'd be happy to do that. It's my planet. Why wouldn't I want to do that? I mean, yeah, you've got to sacrifice some of your time, but I live here, man. This is my planet. I take responsibility for my planet. So I'm willing to give up a little bit of time to do that, and I'd be happy to. I'd be more than happy to, rather than just sitting in this ridiculous situation in this money system that doesn't make any sense.